not for a chance encounter in aisle A. And you are a guitar hero. Thanks to Doritos, you're no longer a zero. What's up YouTube, this is Albert Aldridge, AA Fitness, and if you're an old subscriber, thank you very much for coming back to watch my next video. If you're new, here's who I am. A weightlifter, entertainer, joker, yodeler, The aim of my YouTube channel is to show you guys and document my CrossFit journey throughout my time at university, whilst being a sports coach, a lifeguard, personal trainer, and showing you my journey to hopefully competing at the CrossFit Games in roughly 8 years' time. That's the entertainment part, and I do full days of eating, workout videos, fun vlogs to entertain you guys. The other main aim of my channel is to inform you, to show you how you can achieve a transformation like this, where I went from this to this kind of physique. So I do videos on how to lose fat effectively, what things to eat to lose fat, and go ahead and click on the YouTube card just here where you'll be able to watch my free fat loss video course, and this is where I take you through how to set up your own nutrition plan to tone up, build muscle and lose fat, but fit it around your current lifestyle. Plus I upload my AA Nutrition Coach podcast. I'm in the process of putting this on iTunes, and I talked about this in my previous podcast episode, but I'd like to get clips of you guys onto my YouTube videos so we can put faces to the YouTube subscribers who are subscribed to my channel, and I can get you guys involved with my YouTube videos and my podcast by having you on. Exciting times. So if you'd like to get involved with this kind of thing, go ahead and hit the subscribe button just below this video, and make sure you click the thumbs up button. I've just done a lifeguard shift, but I'm going to take you back in time and show you something that I think none of you have ever seen me do before, old subscribers and new viewers. What on earth is he talking about? I forgot my joke. All of you who are already subscribed to my channel know we always start the video off with a joke. Picture a nursery. The kids are having fun and playing around, but they're very, very young, so they're not really able to walk yet. Two mates are having a competition, racing each other from one point to the other. One mate, Max, races Luke. They both race together, and Max gets to the end point before Luke. Max turns around and goes, "Ha! I won." Luke says, "I'm too cruel for this." Get it? Babies crawl around. I'm too cool. I'm too cruel. If I'm honest, I thought of that one on the spot. Enjoy the video. The point of these voiceovers is so I can tell you how my training is progressing, but I'm also very up for having open discussions with you guys if you feel strongly about a topic that I bring up. So for example, I'm going to be talking about mobility with front squats, and I'd love to hear your opinions and how you're getting on with your own training as well, because I want to involve my subscribers with my videos as much as possible. So I'm letting you know how my training's going, but I'm also very up for discussing with you about your own training, the struggles you're going through and comparing it to the struggles I'm going through, the things I'm finding easy, the things I'm finding difficult, the things I'm enjoying more, and so on and so forth. But with this footage here, you're seeing the first set of 3 sets of 10 with 105 kilos touch and go squats, because I've been doing a lot of pause squats recently, but I've just transitioned a bit more into doing touch and go higher rep squats with a heavier weight, just because I've been enjoying them a lot. And I do find relationship squat wise that if I do a certain rep range and set count that I enjoy, that I'm going to adhere and actually do it, because sometimes it can be the hardest thing with a squat session is actually starting it. So I managed to achieve the 3 sets of 10 with 105 kilos, so I'm going to try 107.5 next week. But this session, I usually have my squat shoes on and plates under my heels, but I didn't have the plates under my heels this time, so my ankle mobility is certainly improving. But I'd love to get your guys' opinions, well, on anything, but especially on these front squats, because I am struggling, if I'm honest, a little bit with them. I mean, I find it comfortable in the position, but I do feel a little bit of pressure in my lower back sometimes, and I do find well, I just need to brace my core and tuck my glutes in to obviously stop that from feeling that pressure in the lower back. But in regards to the bar placement on my shoulders, I feel like I've got the bar in a good position, but I, again, just feel like the bar wants to creep forward every time I go down. And I know that's inevitable as the weight goes up and increases, but I'd love to hear from you guys if you found that working on wrist mobility helped with that. Well, I certainly do know, and I've seen stretches done on YouTube, especially from a guy called Craig Ritchie of Team Ritchie, who I got into CrossFit by watching, but certainly working on lat flexibility and just stretching out your lats as well as tricep mobility. So because the lats and the triceps basically all interconnect, if we're talking very simplistically, and that can really help just get your elbows nice and high with the front squat position. But that just there, and the clip you saw just before this with the double unders, is me doing thrusters for pretty much the first time. I think I've only done it once just before this, and you've never seen me actually put footage of this on the channel, and this is something I'm going to have to be doing in CrossFit a lot. I did again struggle with it because it does require a front squat as you come down, but I'm just finding that I want to almost avoid my shoulders. Double unders are feeling very comfortable, but I'm definitely finding that front squats and bar placement on my shoulders with front squats is the thing I'm really struggling with the most, and I really want to improve. I ended off the session with bent over rows, but I was absolutely knackered. Really good session though, and it was really nice to be able to get some vitamin D out in the sun. I hope your training is going well, and enjoy the rest of this video. I just can't stop producing mucus. It's really annoying. And 50 kilos bent over row is nothing. After doing all that volume, I feel a little bit tired. Beautiful weather, by the way. Do let me know how your training's going in the comment section below. You can let me know the weights you're doing, the kind of program you're doing. I'd be interested to hear about it. Also, if you want to find out the dangers of losing body fat, go ahead and click on the card just up here or there.
What's driving it?
The only way is Essex.
Yes, I suppose because they're milk.
And for the last portion of this video, I want to briefly talk to you guys about how my mindset has changed with training and how you can apply it to your own training and own lifestyle. It's interesting because in my workout this morning, I was doing a combination of dips immediately followed by overhead push press, sometimes known as push jerk. I was doing weighted dips of 15 kilograms on top of my body weight, and the push jerk I was using 50 kilos. So I was doing 24 reps dips, 12 reps push jerk, then 20 reps of the dips, 10 reps push jerk, 16 reps dips, 8 reps push jerk, and so on like that. And because the weight was heavy, I was having to segment up my sets. I wasn't able to do 24 reps in a row, but I'm finding my mindset is getting stronger in the sense that I'm getting used to feeling fatigued and having to work through that feeling of fatigue and lactic acid buildup. It's like with running, you reach a point where you're able to maintain a certain speed whilst you're still feeling under the influence of fatigue, or you're feeling a bit breathless. So I'm starting to get used to that during my workouts. I wanted to highlight this point because you might be somebody who really beats yourself up when you can't use a certain weight, or increase the weight within a workout, or do more reps with a certain weight. But honestly, in order to track progress, you need to look at a certain number of things. Think about if you feel more confident with a weight. Does the weight feel like it's moving quicker, the same weight you used as last week? Do you feel like you're able to deal with the feeling of fatigue much better and work through it compared to last week? There's a brilliant clip with Josh Bridges, who's a CrossFit athlete I look up to. I kind of aspire to be like. I mean, I admire all the CrossFit athletes. And he's actually a Christian himself, I think. In a video he put up a while back, it's a motivational one, he said how he had to get used to being comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. And that's what I'm doing, and that can apply to all aspects of life. It's definitely a process getting used to it, so don't worry if you can't deal with some situations now, because you will be able to deal with them in the future. As we're talking about mindset, a really good podcast episode I put up recently you might like to listen to whilst you're doing something or you're going to work. It's the episode called Goal Setting is Key for a Positive Mindset. I'll put it in a YouTube card on the screen so you can go ahead and click on that link and listen to it after this video, and that'll also help you with a positive outlook on life and think about goals you want to set yourself for the future, long term and short term. And on another note, if you're interested in the process of lean bulking that I'm currently going through, I have a really popular video which I'll put in a YouTube card just up here for you. It's called I'm So Sorry, and it seemed to be a video on my YouTube channel that blew up and got a lot of views, but I'm not really sure why. I think people just really enjoyed it. So go ahead and check out that video as well. Really appreciate you watching. If you'd like a free fat loss program, make sure you go ahead and click the first link in the YouTube description, and do let me know what you'd like to see in my future content. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you on Wednesday.